Man, growing up, I spent hours of my life stomping, Koopas. Are you guys ready to check out the super cringe, super awkward Super Mario movie interview with Chris Pratt?
Man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
So the first trailer for the new Super Mario movie just dropped during the Nintendo Direct yesterday, and honestly, it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. Most people on the internet have already seen this thing. Jack Black stole the show in the beginning. That's probably why they made him like most of the trailer.
I do not.
Honestly, his Bowser interpretation is pretty good. I can stand by Jack Black Bowser. But everyone wanted to hear that Chris Pratt Mario, and they barely gave us a taste of it. I couldn't even really hear if he had an accent or not. I saw some people saying that he didn't have an accent and it just sounded like Chris Pratt. Other people said, I love his Italian accent. He went with a Brooklyn accent. He hardly said anything. The best comparison was the person who called him Linda Belcher, though. That was great.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Yeah, Mario, don't sound too enthused to go into the Mushroom Kingdom, by the way. It almost sounds sarcastic. Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. And really, we couldn't even get a here we go. That's his catchphrase. So we all saw the movie trailer, but did you see the full Nintendo Direct? Because I think the real cringe show actually happened with Chris Pratt before the trailer was even shown. Not everyone seems to be as familiar with this Chris Pratt interview that happened, so I wanted to shed some light on it because I just thought it was really fun.
Been a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario.
There's just something so tantalizing when a professional actor, a professional person of word saying, cannot say words genuinely.
Koopas.
It's gotta be like the easiest script too. You're just supposed to sound like, all right, Chris Pratt, here's your motivation. You're an actor who's enjoying the role they've been cast in. Ooh, okay, I'll see if I can do this, boss. Just check this out.
Now, I'll introduce two of the stars from this movie.
So obviously they were introduced by Nintendo CEO Shigeru Miyamoto, and I love seeing this guy in videos because he always just looks so happy to be there. He just genuinely seems to enjoy what he's doing. Hey, Chris Pratt, take some notes. Whenever he talks about video games, it's like he just discovered his own sexual awakening. He just looks so in euphoria.
Both of them love Nintendo games.
And hey, you could say that's phony and fraudulent, but the Illumination executive that's shown can't even do it.
And it is thrilling to finally be here to show the very first look at footage with Mario fans at Nintendo Direct.
I felt like I was watching a bad infomercial with this guy.
Miyamoto-san, shall we go ahead and introduce some of our cast?
Are we sure they didn't just hire like a local actor to play this guy and it's just a green screen behind him? Because seriously, he's giving me straight up Joe's Crab Shack vibe with this whole white t-shirt, no tie, just the top button unbuttoned. Right when he finishes this interview, he's got a table of 6 that needs ranch is all I'm saying. But back to Chris-san.
Both of them love Nintendo games and made this into a really fun movie. Are you ready?
Growing up,
This is a pre-recorded interview, and he's not even ready. He still starts with, You're not at a drive-through window. You can do a second take, come on. And he has to keep looking over to the side because there's obviously a script or something over there. Like, he just couldn't even remember the name of Koopa.
man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Dramatic pause for Koopas. Stomping Koopas. Maybe you could remember, you know, the brand characters a little bit better. Mario.
In the original Mario Brothers arcade game at my local laundromat.
And I just love that he struggles to remember the word laundromat, like it didn't comprehend for him.
At my local laundromat.
It's like, what is that again? Ah, yes, where my mother used to take our clothes when I used to be a plebeian peasant. And wait, did he just play the original Super Mario arcade game?
And then of course it came out on Nintendo and I played that, maybe years of my life.
Come on, keep up with the franchise. A little bit. At least say you picked up Odyssey, like check out the newest thing. Come on, I played an arcade game for years of my life when I was a child.
It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario.
The true passion he speaks with. Been a lifelong dream of mine to be Mario. Right after it. You just have no, he's speechless, everybody. He's just utterly speechless. He's so proud to be Mario for us. Not really a knock on him, but I just kept getting ADD distracted by the fading away of the side of his face here. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I must face off against an utterly ruthless scene stealer. Every great hero needs a diabolical enemy.
Ugh, he like looked back at the camera twice there. Come on, Chris. Couldn't you have just taken a little more time to memorize your lines? That's what you do. You're an actor. This was like a paragraph. You couldn't have memorized this. You're the star. He's like, a bunch of neckbeard weebs won't care. I'm fine.
And I promise you, I could not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas, Bowser.
Did he have a bowel movement when he said Bowser? He had a Bowser movement.
Bowser.
Bowser? He's just in the bathroom right now. Are we sure that's not a bathroom counter that he just has decked out behind him? And then it's weird because I guess now that he said King Koopa, it seems like that's the only character he knows. He knows there's King Koopa, who's Bowser, and his minions are just Koopas. And that's probably Mario's only enemy, right? How does he even play the arcade game? I'm calling him out. I'm gonna get time travel and just figure out if Chris Pratt played Mario when he was a kid. I bet he didn't.
And my friend, the great and hilarious, supremely talented Mr. Jack Black.
Just why is everything he says so awkward and slow, even when he's not looking off to the side? He's just trying to think of compliments to say about Jack Black. He's like, how do I compliment someone who's not myself? Oh, I'll just say things that I would say about myself, about him. Supremely talented. Being supremely talented means that you're talented, but you also come with tomato and sour cream, by the way. Taco Bell has taught me that. Then Jack Black comes in and just annihilates the interview. He gives the scripted part at first, and then you can kind of tell when he breaks into this more human side where he's giving just his own take, and he genuinely sounds like he loves the fact that he's Bowser. I know he's got kids, so he probably plays these games with his kids, and even the newer ones. Chris Pratt's the kind of guy who has like a horse ranch and stuff, okay? He doesn't sit down and play video games. We just didn't need to fake it is all. We could have just had Jack Black do the interview. No, we just need Chris Pratt to be attached to this interview, because that's the only reason he's attached to the movie, is that we need a name. That's why we didn't get an actual voice actor for Mario. Oh, okay, but yeah, that was the awkward Chris Pratt Mario movie interview. Thank you all for coming along and watching it with me. Tell me how you think the Mario movie's gonna be. Are you gonna go watch it? Are you not? Do you think it's gonna be okay? Just maybe Chris Pratt will be the only bad thing? Did you think other things were bad? Just tell me anything, I want comments! And like this video too, and subscribe. And now go do your homework. You got better at 10. I love you.